She likes the wind blowing through her hair. Wherever she goes, people stop and stare at her. She don't care at all. She likes to play games with my heart. I'm so wrapped up, I try so hard to hide what I feel inside. She's always on my mind. All this time I've been waiting, I've spent so long hesitating. I just wanna say I like you here with me. Yeah, no more thinking about the future, just we keep on changing, and still I'm learning which way I'll go, as long as we can grow. The world keeps turning, and days fly by. My heart and yours is all that I know. Just like a fly